we stop including Dragon Ball characters when it comes to power scaling? Like, if you can't blow up a planet easily, then you can't compete with us.
Blowing up a planet is an example of destructive capacity, or DC. The two important stats in a conversation like this are AP and speed, so a character's ability or inability to blow up a planet is largely irrelevant.
I'm scrolling through TikTok, and there's this random dude, and he's like, oh, Gear 5 Luffy beat Super Saiyan God Goku.
Do you know what post he's talking about? Because I do.
Where the fuck did you get that from? First off, Oda himself said, yeah, Gear 5 Luffy is not beating Super Saiyan Goku, so you lost right there.
Your source is an image you saw on Instagram, Facebook, or both, and all it has is some C-tier AI-generated art with a text overlay. I think it's more appropriate to ask where the fuck you got that from.
Second off, that low-level Toon Force is not doing shit when the planet blows up.
I don't know if you heard any of the debates start to finish, but judging from the fact that you left this segment in your video, I'm going to assume you didn't. Making Toon Force your entire argument is so ass, I never even bring it up, and you're not finding a clip of me doing so. I'll let you try to define low-level Toon Force when you cite another source for this Oda statement that's not an Instagram story with AI art that you saw one time. That is to say, it's never gonna fucking happen. Number 3, blowing up the planet is not a win con. Mostly because that presupposes Goku's fast enough to pull that off and doesn't get speed blitzed.
At this point, Goku boxing out with gods in them. So if you don't got any actual gods in your show, then you can't compete with us, yo.
Godhood doesn't inherently scale you anywhere. I could be a god and still be human level. But if we want to use brainlet logic, we can say Enel's a god. Base Luffy boxes him before he even gets access to Haki. And with his Devil Fruit awakening, Luffy too is a god. So Goku fights gods. Awesome. Put him against Skypiea Luffy. It'll be a close match.
What the fuck are y'all on, man?
What the fuck are you on? What the fuck are you on indeed? Like, obviously I rage bait with rad scales for the fun of it. I don't seriously think Luffy beats Goku. But let's say hypothetically I really did think that. This would be, barring none, the worst debunk I've ever heard. You're far above rage bait, so you're not gonna request up and debate the topic, but you'll make an entire video and legitimately try to debunk the argument. But worse yet, you didn't even pay attention to the live, so you're not debunking the argument, you're debunking what you're guessing the argument is. And then it comes out as this sad nothing burger of a video.